It has been an exhausting few days for many people who have properties on Shuswap Lake. As you know, two major fires combined near Adams Lake over the weekend. That forced thousands of people to flee from the North Shuswap, Squilax, and Sorrento. Jay Simpson is the director for North Shuswap with the CSRD. He has been posting regular updates through his Facebook page, North Shuswap Info, and he joins us over the phone this morning. Jay, how are you this morning?
Well, I'm great. Thanks very much for letting me come talk to you today.
And where are you? Where have we reached you?
I'm at my family farm in Lee Creek. My family's been here for 75 years, and I'm just kind of getting started on my day.
Just what is that going to look like starting on your day? What will you be doing?
Well, I'm going to be spending the day on the phone. I've already had phone calls from a number of people saying that there are fires that are starting up again that they worked on yesterday. I've got people trying to get around the community to open up, businesses and shops that are providing support for the people here, and are having challenges doing that. So I'm going to spend my day on the phone again. Okay,
now that area is still under evacuation order, is it not?
It is.
And so you are in there and encouraging people to come in? To explain that
Absolutely
to me.
not.
Yeah.
No, I'm encouraging people to stay away. We can't keep track of the people that we've got here, and so people that have homes here should not be coming out and trying to access the roads. There are active roadblocks at Chase and other areas, so nobody really is getting in.
So yesterday you were out busy actually fighting fires that are still smoldering along the North Shuswap, right?
Well, yeah, well more than smoldering. They were active, scary fires out there.
Are you a firefighter yourself, or you're just coming in and
I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer and a part-time politician.
Wow, okay. So how do things look?
I haven't seen anything this morning. I haven't had a chance to drive through the community, but as I said, I've got people calling me about fires that are going on right now. So, what I did yesterday was try to put some firefighters to the places that are needed. We've got a number of kind of crews.
Whoop, just lost your call there. I'm going to phone him back. I'll play a little musical jingle here and see if I can get him back on the line, okay? Hang on for just a minute here. There we go. We've got Jay back up on the line here. These things happen, right?
I'm not sure what happened.
Are you there? That's okay. No worries. I'm glad that we got you back. Jay Simpson is with us, North Shuswap Area F Director with the CSRD. And so when you say you're working together with people, who are you working together with? Kamloops Fire Rescue or rather BC Fire? Who are you working alongside there?
I'm working alongside mostly local residents that stayed behind and ignored the evacuation order to protect their properties and their community. So I believe, my guess is there's about 300 people around that are still doing that. We also have our local fire departments, and there are fire departments from around the province, like Gibson's and other places. They're here to help put out fires on homes and businesses. But the community residents are the ones that are out fighting fires in the forest and behind homes and on the hillsides and things like that. And so my day is basically on the phone trying to organize these people to get to places where the hot spots are.
So these are all people who have ignored the evacuation order like yourself then?
Yes.
Okay. And so how do you encourage other people to not join you and do the same thing then? If it's a touchy subject, isn't it?
Well, I tell them no, and really, there isn't any way at this point for anybody to get in here. There's active roadblocks in Chase. There are active roadblocks within our community that restrict our chances to go to the new fire spots.
How did you get in?
Well, I stayed here when the order came in, so I've been here from the start. Up till yesterday, we were able to move from Lee Creek to Scotch Creek to fight a fire, or take a water tanker from Scotch Creek to Solista to fight a fire. But yesterday, they came in with police from Vancouver and other places, and basically shut down transportation at places like bridges and other areas, and we just can't get around anymore.
Okay. So are you working together with BC Wildfire?
BC Wildfire was here right off the bat, and they were here when the Adams Lake fire was in, but they basically left on Friday, I guess, and I haven't seen a BC Wildfire Service personnel here since then.
Huh. Do you know anything about I've heard some reports in the news this morning about BC Wildfire equipment being stolen. Do you know anything about that? Have you heard anything about that?
I've heard the rumors, somebody said they were taking the sprinklers off of the Scotch Creek Bridge, which is a one-way wooden bridge. And if there was a member of the community that did that, I cannot believe that would have happened. So, there may be some pilfering. It's hard to say who stayed behind, but certainly the people that I know that I'm working with, we're fighting fires. We're not stealing stuff.
What's the extent of the damage? Can you give us a sense of what you're seeing on the ground there? We've heard about the library, Paradise Pizza, the bottle depot, the fire hall having burned down. Can you confirm those things?
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of ironic that the fire hall burned down, but probably about half of Scotch Creek maybe is gone. Solista has houses throughout the area. Up on the bench where the agriculture is, there's farmhouses, there's outhouses, outbuildings. So yeah, it's, some areas are hit harder, some are not hit as hard, and that's just the way of fire. It's interesting driving down Squilax-Angelmont Road. You're hitting, burnt house, and actually just foundation, really. And then two houses that are still intact, and then foundation. Maybe these two houses had water sprinklers on the roof. It's hard to say just why they survived, but it's crazy.
Is it dangerous for you to be there?
Absolutely. We're fighting fires. These are active, live forest fires that we're all fighting. The challenge we got right now is getting some supplies in too. These guys are out there fighting fires, 15, 18, 22 hours a day. Water, food, just keeping them supplied is critical. And we can't get this water, what water we do have, we can't get moved around, and we're running out of fuel for generators, for pumps. We're running out of water, we're running out of bread to make sandwiches. And even if we could do that, we can't get them to them.
What is the rest of this day going to look like for you?
I'm going to be on the phone trying to keep things organized. I'll be on the phone to the Emergency Operations Center, who have told me absolutely that they are not going to support any operations that provide services for the people who stay behind in the evacuation order.
Mm-hmm. And that is because they have not obeyed the evacuation order.
It's because we did not obey the evacuation order, and because we should be gone. So they're basically trying to starve us out, I guess. Well,
if it's dangerous for firefighters to go into the area, and so do you want them to put their lives at risk to come in and bring you food and sandwiches?
I don't want the firefighters to come in and give us food and sandwiches. I want the firefighters to come in and fight fires. There's so many people that have called me, emailed me, texted me that said, let me know what I can do. I'm down at the coast. I've got water tanks. I've got pumps. I've got generators. I'm bringing them up right now. And I tell them, I'd love to get some of that stuff, but I can't get it in. I can't get it in here to help me.
So who are you hoping will come to your assistance at this point in time?
I think it's the province that has to come and say, look, get some food and water into these guys. They are doing the frontline work. And we are, that the BC Wildfire Service should be doing. So I think it has to go up above our local CSRD. I really think that the orders for this scenario that I am in are coming from higher up. We have great people at the CSRD. They're working very hard to make sure that everybody is safe and taken care of. Those of us who stay behind to protect our community, to protect our livelihoods, we're just not getting the support, and I believe that's coming from further up.
We've been hearing all weekend long that this is the hottest, most dangerous fire that British Columbia has ever seen. That's the report that we've had. So you are fighting a fire despite the risk involved.
It's our community.
You accept that risk?
I accept that risk.
I wish we had more time, Jay. It's been so interesting talking to you. Thank you so much. What are you hearing from the rest of your community? What the other locals?
Well, they are fighting mad at the restrictions that are in place here. Where are the firefighters, and how do we get around to get ourselves protected and move the supplies, the pumps, the water, the food? How do we get around to do that when we have all these roadblocks here?
Do you think that the people that are fighting fires there, the locals that are fighting fires there, are also willing to risk their lives for this?
Obviously, they wouldn't be here fighting fires if they weren't.
Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sure we'll follow up with you again, though. It's been interesting talking to you. Thank you so much. Be safe today.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, okay.
I will try.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye. And so that is Jay Simpson, an area director with the CSRD in the North Shuswap.